Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing 33 Plays Enter the Gungeon. I'm Stealwing 33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be playing as the Bullet. You're probably wondering where we started here. My recording crashed after I did my intro on the title screen and I didn't feel like closing and reopening my game. So there you go. But good news, everybody. Exciting news. The Enter the Gungeon has been updated and I've got the list of shit that's been changed up here on my monitor. Aside from a bunch of like engine side stuff where they fixed up they fixed up the engine, updated the Unity client, stuff like that. They also have added a bunch of other stuff. So first things first, they added Brother Alburn and his lies are easier to find, which we've never actually encountered Brother Alburn, so I have no idea what that is. The chest he spawns also cannot be a mimic anymore, which is good. I'm imagining that was probably very frustrating for people to do the Brother Albert thing and then have the chest be a mimic. If you were flying, you can now go into the maintenance room, which sounds like it would have been annoying, especially if you had like wax wings or something that you couldn't turn off. What else we got? The duct tape item has been changed so that now, instead of just being like the item you presently have equipped and the next item in your list, it now has to be activated twice and will properly show you which two items have to be duct taped. The Yari has been improved for boss fights, which is good. The Yari is like a multi-stage rocket launcher. I think we've had it once. It's good, but the biggest problem with it was that it had a big problem with fighting bosses, because it would do a ton of damage, but the explosions are not my friend when I'm playing as the fucking Bullet here. What else we got? Kaga Battle can now be reloaded by hitting the fire button during the reloading sequence, which is a huge improvement, because that actually makes that item usable. Kaga Battle kind of had this problem where you weren't able to, you had to like actually hit the R key to reload it, which, don't get me wrong, isn't a bad thing, but it did make it very difficult to do it in combat. So that's a good improvement. They'll make that item a lot easier. If we end up seeing it, I'll probably end up taking it now, instead of sort of being up in the air about it, which is good. What else we got? Corpses no longer vanish if you're set on low settings with the melted rock. I don't want to open a brown chest. We'll wait and see what the other chest quality is. Gun boot shots will no longer be blocked by your own orbitals. They've greatly improved the flame hand. I have no idea what that means, but I'm hoping that it'll actually make the flame hand usable. We have a tendency to get it every now and then. Forged hammers and ammo conda turrets will now be affected by the aged bell, which slows down bullets, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what that item does. Which is a good improvement. Happy about that. What else we got? Sorry, I gotta kill this first before I can keep reading, because I can't read and clear the rooms at the same time. A little too difficult for me. Mostly because I have to look away from the screen. I guess I could try to play using like the readout from my recording, like the output. What else? Added a failsafe to the gun that can kill the past. The mouse click is not registered. You can now be fired with the interact key. I-Bomb Companion app now destroys explosive enemy projectiles as well. Flipping tables near a barrel no longer destroys it. Bouncing bullets are now more consistent. Holding left alt no longer makes the screen blurry, as I'm doing it right now. As you can see, it is not making the screen blurry. I was not aware it did that. The bullet board can now kill lead maidens, which is great. That means, because the lead maidens used to shut when you hit them with the bullet board, because the bullet board would stun them. It was a huge pain in the ass, actually. It made that weapon actually a lot worse, because there were enemies that just straight up didn't work on. Let's buy this key. I don't have any money. Right. What else? The RC rockets have a small delay to prevent rocket overlap, which is good. Button presses that close the pause menu will no longer register in-game as well. Accidentally caused people to buy stuff from the shop. Oh, okay, so if you were paused, and you hit like E to close the menu or something, sometimes it would register in the game. And it was causing people to accidentally buy items from the shop and stuff, which I could see how that would be annoying. What else we got? Blasphemy is now affected by more passives, Scattershot, Double Vision, and etc. Sweet. That means we can shoot double lasers if we get double vision, which is kind of dope as hell. I wonder if it's affected by potion gun friendship. Swing it really fast or some shit. That'd be kind of funny. What else we got? The Gungeon font is now easier to access for modders, which is good. What's this? Ammo synthesizer, garbage. Like actually trash. Well, that's not true. It's just not what I wanted at all. Especially since now I have to fight the boss with a melee weapon. Don't get me wrong, having a brown weapon wouldn't have been super great either. Secret characters can now use the shrine in the first room. That's primo right there. Rainbow chests can no longer be mimic, also primo. And the Ring of Chest Friendship now actually causes more chests to spawn rather than just being an item that causes additional drops to spawn at the end of a room. So that's good. That's a big update as well. It's another big improvement. Ow. Another one that I was not aware of. Yeah, there's no way we can fight the fucking Trigger Twins with Blasphemy. It's gonna be way too fucking hard. The problem is that a lot of their attacks are very close range. Ow. And they're a lot faster. That's right. We're gonna go ahead and we'll just quick restart. That was shit. I'm gonna chalk that up to me. It was because I was reading off this list of changes. And then there was a host of bug fixes. Like, too many for me to read. If you want to actually know about the bug fixes, you can go ahead and read the fucking bug fixes on your own. I am not going to read the bug fixes to you. Right, so back to Gungeon. Doing right. Blasphemy. Got the sword. It's a great weapon. Well, assuming that I have full HP. It's kind of a subpar weapon if I don't have full HP, which is a problem sometimes. But yeah, that's cool. The updates are coming, and apparently there's a bigger free content patch coming soon. They said in autumn, and we're approaching autumn. Well, unless you're in Chicago, then it's presently autumn because it's cold as shit outside. Yeah, we got a big content update coming through. It's called the Supply Drop Update. It'll be adding a bunch of weapons and apparently some new bosses and some new enemies to the game. I'm looking forward to that. And then a large expansion pack will be coming out in autumn, or early next year, apparently. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to having a longer lifespan with Gungeon. Ooh, hey, there we go. Alright, that was almost scary. I got blown out of the room. The nice part about Blasphemy is when you have full HP, it one-shots a lot of enemies. Like, a lot of enemies. Like almost the entire first floor. If you can get, like, up in their grill and hit them with both halves of the weapon, you'll kill them, which is great. It's a good weapon. I just got a little too beat up on the last run. What is this? Ah, bullet time. Not bad. Apparently Blasphemy can also activate walls. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Actually, you know, I'm pretty excited to be here. You know, I just realized the game's probably loud because my settings probably got reset because I updated the game, and they updated to a new Unity. Is that the case? It might be. Let's drop it down to like 2 across the board. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little better. I'm a little louder now. The problem is, it's just like while there's action happening. Sorry, I know that I don't normally adjust this stuff on the fly like this, but I want it to be perfect, and I think my settings got reset, or I'm just crazy and I'm like just insane, which is possible. It's very possible. Bullet time will be helpful, especially while I'm using Blasphemy, because it'll help me get in close. It'll help me think and dodge the bullets properly, which will be nice. Look at both of these. I can't because they're 25 each. Okay. Well, we need 4 more, and then I can get the second key. I don't know if I'm going to open up... If I get hurt before the boss fight, I'll open up the brown chest to get a gun. If I don't, I'm probably just going to ignore it, to be honest. Which is probably not the best idea, but that's the one we're going with. So there you go. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Keep ringing. Sorry, my family listens to a lot of Frank Sinatra. We listen to Frank Sinatra and Neil Diamond during Christmas. And, so I have a lot of, like, Frank Sinatra music and stuff memorized. Wait, is this... I thought... Oh, it's a brown chest. What? I'm very confused. That's alright. On the right side, I think it might be the laser from Blasphemy. It doesn't count as a basic weapon shot, which is nice. But I don't know. All right, let's fight the boss. I don't really feel the need to get a. Oh man, Bullet King actually the best boss for us to fight with Blasphemy, because I can block a lot of his bullets. Like a lot of his attacks are just like meaningless against me. Oh, okay. Easy does it. Let's go ahead and blank real quick here. I don't know why I blanked when there were no bullets on screen, but there you go. Ah, come on! Bullshit! I should not have gotten hit by that. I'm calling bullshit. That bullet got destroyed. Fucking dumb. That's fine. Whatever. Sticky crossbow. Not a bad gun. We got full HP, I guess. You know what? We're going down to the oubliette. Where's the fucking fireplace room? I ain't taking that laying down. We're going down to the oubliette. I'm gonna buy that second key too, so that way I can like actually go down to the oubliette and get items and shit. And hopefully we'll end up with some better luck with our chest down in the oubliette. But I ain't taking that lying down. That's bullshit. I'm calling massive bullshit. Like, so stupid. Alright, let's do this. I got the sticky bow. Sticky crossbow's actually pretty good. Well, it's better when it's not piercing. Because essentially what it does is you shoot the target and then you reload and they explode. And it's great. It's actually one of the few items where the eye bomb app is actually pretty good because you can activate the sticky bow early without having to reload it. Which means that you can actually use it like before the reload needs to go off. I need to remember to actually use it, like to reload it pretty regularly. Given the fact that a lot of these targets don't actually require, like if I shoot them to death, a lot of them just aren't, like I'm not going to get like maximum benefit out of this. So I got to just be more mindful about that. Although frankly Blasphemy is a better weapon, so we're going to switch to Blasphemy, but you know, it's fine. Ow! Son of a bitch. Alright, never mind. Fucking grenades. It's always the grenades. It's the problem with Blasphemy as a weapon, is that it's melee. Like, you know, it's the biggest fault in that weapon. So, like, you know, there's no way around it either. It's just that's the way it be. You don't think it be like it is, but it do. Don't get poisoned. Don't get poisoned. Come on, don't get poisoned. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and light that guy on fire. That'll help out. Got some armor. Armor's good. Sticky bow, not so much. Actually, I'm actually, like, I don't like this weapon very much, because the problem with it is really good against bosses, alright? Because it's basically free damage against bosses. But on rooms? On rooms, you got the problem of accidentally killing the target before you get a chance to make them explode, which is a problem, because it wastes half of the weapon's potential. Don't get me wrong, it's better than Blasphemy without the laser portion. Keys. Sweet, delicious keys. I want to buy all of those keys. So we're going to try to endeavor to get enough money to do that. Oh, I'm glad I decided not to go in on that. Alright, well, they took my armor, but they can't take my freedom! They probably can, actually. They can take my armor. Probably really easily take my freedom, actually. Especially since, you know, armor's the way that war's waged now. I'm just saying, like, it's not for nothing. That's a blue chest with the syringe in it. Oh, fucking goddamn it. The plunger's really bad. It's my least favorite gun in the game. Well, it's one of my least favorite guns in the game. Certainly not great. The problem with the plunger is that I can poison myself with it, which, you know, is not great. It's not great. certainly. And the problem with getting it down here is that it's fucking worthless on this floor, because like a ton of the enemies are just immune to poison. Which, you know, again, hilarious. I'm already almost out of sticky bow. Which is like, it's a sign that I'm not using it correctly, which I'm aware of, but it's whatever. We're not going down to the Temple of the True Gun. At some point, I will beat the Temple of the True Gun, but it's going to have to be some, like, Mondo super run that I tried to do that on, because there's no fucking way. There's no way. The boss is too hard. He's got too much HP, and the enemies down there are just too difficult. Like, it's just such a sink. Like, Blobulon, don't get me wrong, Blobulon's not... Well, I mean, Blobulon's actually, like, a fair bit easier than other bosses, but, like... I don't know, man. We're talking like levels of stupid. I gotta get rid of the plunger. It's a terrible weapon. This whole area is toxic to me. If I had bug boots or something, maybe this would be a different story. But I don't, so like I'm kind of hosed. Like that's the problem. The problem is that like if it didn't hurt me, like my own plunging didn't hurt me, it'd be a mediocre weapon like the squirt gun or something. But the fact that it can actually hurt me sends it straight down to F tier. Like F tier, get rid of immediately, instant muncher fodder. Terrible, terrible weapon. Pop this open. Escape rope, huh? Escape rope always takes you back to the shop. So it's really good for certain situations. Unfortunately, the situations it's good for are really rare. Like, if you get hit on the boss, you can escape rope out and then fight the boss again. And it resets your, it resets whether or not you've gotten the mastery bullet, so that's good. But, like, other than that, it's not great. And, like, keeping bullet time actually helped me more than having the ability to redo the boss. Which I know I'm clearly displaying that right now with my grandiose ability to fight these fucking things. The problem is that like I'm stuck. Blasphemy is my best weapon right now, right? So I can use the plunger, but the plunger's terrible. And I definitely could use the sticky bow. The sticky bow is definitely better. The problem with the sticky bow is that I need it to fight the boss because I don't want to use blasphemy to fight Blobulord. That sounds like a terrible idea. Oh my god, get away from me, please. Ah, I feel so limited. I didn't even do, like, good damage. Just subpar to mediocre damage. Like, oh, god damn it. Oh, it's so bad. It's got all the problems of a beam weapon, but then it also has the potential to kill me. Like, it's just so stupid. I know you're thinking, well, why are you using it? Well, I mean, it's either that or I can try to rush these dudes with fucking, like, blasphemy and get my ass kicked a little bit more. That seems like a great idea. Like, I just don't, I don't know what else to do. It's empty. Thank God. Oh, that was a miss. Hey, health. Hey, ammo. Thank God. Where the fuck is our boss fight? I feel like we saw our boss fight already. There we go. Alright. Okay, that was awful. Let's never do that ever again. Did I get the crest? I did. I feel like I did. I feel like I did and then immediately lost it. That sounds like something I would do. Alright, let's grab this key. I guess we'll fight Blobulord. I got 2 HP. Ideally, I just don't get hit, right? Like, that's the perfect universe here. I just don't get hit, and everything's fine. will admit this much. Bullet time was very useful for like a hot second there. Although I used it against like the wrong attack. Ah, shit. God damn it. All right. Yeah, this is not going great. Already not happy. Because we came down here, got our ass kicked super hard, and then like just shit the bed. I'm gonna blame a lack of like weapon that isn't blasphemy for this one. Don't get me wrong, blasphemy's great, but you need a weapon that isn't blasphemy to lean on for the inevitability that you're gonna get hit at some point. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that hard to avoid getting hit. In fact, like, I have video evidence of the fact that I can keep not getting hit for like 6 or 7 floors, where I've like fought. I got all the way down to like, I think floor 3 before I ended up getting hit or some shit. I used blasphemy the whole time. But like, you need a gun that like is consistently good, like all the time. Oh, okay. I'm gonna poop myself there for a second. Not ashamed to admit it. I need new pants. Hopefully we can if we can get through Globulord, this should be fine. We should be able to recover pretty easy. But, well, not pretty easy. We're down to 1 HP, but, you know, easier. Easier than not. I am down to my sword, which, yeah, I was like, I'm fucked. Like, there's no way. God damn it. Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. That's really disappointing. That's probably one of the worst episodes we've had in a long time. Like, a long time. I feel like I let the bullet down for a little bit there. But next episode's Robot, so I hope you guys are prepared to watch that horror fest. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow, helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!